push 50 opponents off the track, baby.
In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. Through city streets and temples high, find your story beneath the sky. Waves scratch, pumping out your sense. Harmony flows to the best of lands. In the neon glow, where is bent. The culture rich, where is sense. Even more, no grace. Dance the night with every star, a guiding light. In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. The cherry lanes and soaring heights, find your magic near the moonlit nights.
Alrighty, guys. Sorry I'm late today. I know. I get distracted, but a lot of it had to do with I had to take out some garbage, some recycling, and that, and I didn't, and then I ended up getting distracted because, you know, I was going to be on an hour and 15 minutes ago, literally, and I ended up not really following on that foot plan that, but at least today I don't have to be live, right away, kind of deal, and what I mean by I don't have to be live right away, today was because my mom is having her class. Now, do we get back attacked in this? Because that would have been nice. That would have been like something there, but whoops, wrong thing. I need to have chat open, my other chat open. But I'll tell you, like, going through and playing the different, coming in and being able to see, that really makes you think that you can go that way, but it's a design, kind of part of the design of the game. But you know, Final Fantasy has been one of those games where this one in particular, I love my linear style gameplay. Don't get me wrong, but I also love the openness of some of these games. But when you have a game when you have a game like this where where it's one of those weird things within video games, like doing a partial openness to the game. No. Come on. No, we're going this way. But it is one of those things where Final Fantasy just kind of sometimes some of these games, I don't know. I don't find this game to be quite the best. But I also will tell you that, like most people will look at me and say, like, I always tell you, like, I find that Final Fantasy, the early Final Fantasy titles, the PS1, PS2 exclusive titles, I am not talking about the... I'm not talking about the titles that were released on the NES days or the Super Famicom or any of those. I'm talking 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Never played 11, and to be honest, to be honest, Final Fantasy 11 never really came out for me to never really came to me as a place that I could really focus a lot of the attention to MMOs. Like, I don't quite get MMOs a lot. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. And it's just weird stuff. I don't like playing a lot of online games like that.
What's the sanctum up to?
Hello, Glass.
Are they planning to start a war?
Hypernatorium. Nice. Okay, so I cannot open up that chest without battling these honkers. We're gonna have to. Next week of Friday, nice. I do check chat, Glass. Just know that I just saw your text too, by the way. I do check chat. I just don't always check chat quite every second of doing things, because I have to focus sometimes in battle and stuff. But it's nice that if you get the job Friday or next week, that that's nice. No, I don't have anybody with... Oh, hey, that's good. You gotta be...
promised.
You promised what? You promised what, Snow? Promised to Sarah? Yeah. Man, I forgot how hard these guys were. Yeah, we're getting to the point of where I got stuck on my Xbox and I just could never get past it. I just like, you know what? I'm done. I am not gonna play this game anymore. I literally was just like, okay, it's time for me to put it down. I almost finished it too. To be honest. But getting here to this point to being able to change and swap your characters, it takes it's one of those things where, like in early Final Fantasy, like you could be able to swap your characters out. Not always you could swap your leader out, but you could always swap out at least some. Ah, fudge. What is hiding behind this stupid thing? Nope, we're gonna go with medic. I don't think Vanille can raise somebody though. Nope. Come on, we gotta get Saz up there. Because this one's taking forever to get through. I don't get why it's taking forever for Saz to get up. Why don't you go in after raise Saz right now? Fudge. Okay, whatever. Maybe we take out the blade first.
Promised.
Maybe that might be a better decision. I don't know. I just kind of like not quite for sure. Now it's staggered. Now we'll switch over. If I have to fight these things again, I will put on Thunder for one of them. To be really easy. But it's starting to become actually a lot easier now that we got rid of that thing. No spoils. So only 2 were active. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a new weapon. Okay, so then why would I wanna... Take a look. Like, that does not seem like I want to use that anyway. Okay. Glenda has nothing to be finished. Okay. Now let me look at... if we have any that need to be finished. Okay. I'll go with Ravager next. Alright. Because you would think staggered lock means to basically enemies can stay staggered. But that's not the case. Inner conduit of the fifth arc. Actually, let me go. Yeah. Because I don't think I'm ever going to use that weapon to begin with. Like staggered maintenance would be a lot better. Would be a lot better than staggered lock. It's always a good idea to have the imp known more information about them so that we can get better. Yes. Smooth hide and murky ooze, nice. Okay. I know that's the way that we're supposed to go. But we gotta clear out these imps. Probably having these imps, they should probably put the other set over here, because it would take a lot longer to kill these things. But So anyway, what are we going to receive? Sorry, I gotta clear out my text message. So in case I see any other text messages come through, then I can... Eric Amulet, which we already have 2 of those. Right? Okay. Well, whatever we just received is pretty horrible. I never really use those. I really use just attack equipment and stuff right now. Because I have no intentions of using... fruit.
But I promised.
Fruit. Faster I can kill one. The better. Bye. Bye. But man, can sometimes this game can be a dick. Sometimes it can be easy to kill. Like these imps. Like, if we find a whole bunch of these, like, I just go after and hit everybody because at least I'm able to gain some Crystarium points. And that's gonna help a lot better along the way. Crystarium again. Gun there. Bar Fire and Bar Frost. Okay. We're now officially fully done with Commando. There. Okay. Zero CP for everybody. Fine by me. Come on. Oh. Actually, I don't have use of you there. Let's go to Techniques, Libra. Because now that'll help. Nicely done. Beastal Claw. Nice. Absolutely. Just love the way that they have done with this game. For what it's worth, yeah, the difficulty is what kind of puts it up at the upper echelon of my top 10 Final Fantasies, but it's still absolutely a decent game. It's not the worst Final Fantasy game. The worst Final Fantasy by far is going to be uh, the Final Fantasy on the GameCube. By far the worst Final Fantasy. I do not like that game. Like, seriously, that game is just not a traditional Final Fantasy. I'm gonna quickly take out this imp since you're left.
Promised.
I really sometimes hate this. Let's go after the imp. Imp to reduce the health. Now we'll go through this, so we can get a little bit of quicker haste and get it done. Vibrant Ooze, not bad. Tamed an Alicanto.
Suppose they.
I'm gonna look up a thing real quick. Oh, okay. So, Fang. So having. Okay, so that makes much more sense. You can still stagger enemy. You just don't want to have everybody with stagger. Makes sense. Um. Hide. Enemy intel. Centurions. Okay.
Got tour guides, huh?
So that's actually a good thing. I didn't think staggered lock would be something that would be a fantastic thing to have, but now that I know that you can still stagger as long as one person can. Okay, I thought that, oh, staggered lock, you couldn't do it if anybody had it. But absolutely. I know we need to go down that way, but I wanted to see what would happen if I go like that. Okay, so yeah, so we do need to go down that way because we got but this one is the only one I think that you cannot escape from battle, if I'm not mistaken. Nicely done. Easy peasy. Got a few extra goodies. Yeah. Gargantuan claws. I believe those are components. Got 7 of those. Alright. Let me check a thing. Anyway, I am just checking a thing. I was checking to see how long I have been on live streaming. Because that's the thing that I always like to check. Because I want to know if I am... how long I have been going for. Which is always a good thing to know. But yeah, because I'm not going to stay on for very long tonight though. I will be getting off here in about a half an hour or so. So I can get something to eat because, you know, I need to have nourishment. Nicely done. Probably not the best thing, but no spoils out of that one. So it looks like Ravager has 3 left here. I'm just gonna finish up the strength. And then we'll start with Saboteur. There. Let's go check Ravager real quick. So Sentinel. I want to actually clear out the Synergist there, making sure that we go to Saboteur. Deprotecta and Deshalaga is what I'm going to work on next. Okay. Then let's go down here to Synergist. Has not gotten a new role change yet. Medic is fully done. Commando's fully finished. Ravager is not, but we'll go for Parasiphon. You know what, we'll just go right and finish Ravager there. Okay. Counter. Alright. Because I don't want to be here for... I don't want to stay on for too long, though, because I have to get stuff done. I have to get other things done, too, but... You know... there's a save up here. We'll open you up, see what you've got for us. Ether Sol. I've not seen these guys call for backup, so these things are easy to defeat, to be honest. Smooth hide, nice, thank you. Metal armband. Okay. Resist to deprotect though. Okay, that's not terrible. Terrible. But we already have them. Oh, we got an Ental ring. Actually resistance to elements. Actually, I think that might actually be a good idea. Data upgrade. Go with smooth hide. out and we'll buy, you buy, actually, if we're gonna do that, we might as well buy a second one of the same one, because that's gonna give us 11%. On things like that. Okay. Not worth the because having at least a little bit of protection from elements is actually a good thing. Alright, Glass isn't gonna get on till probably Friday, but we'll see how Thursday goes. We'll see how what Glass ends up doing. And actually, I think I'm going the wrong way again. Okay. Now, well, let's go do Crystariums while we're here. Ravager's done. Synergist is done. You know what? Let's just go. Go there. Okay, Synergist is the one that I've been working on. For you. Ravager only has one stinking thing left. So now we just have to figure out Fang left. Fang's completely done on commando. Okay. So go to challenge there. That's gonna give us Fog and Faga. If you go that way, let's do it. But we'll see how this goes.
Rains?
What?
Oh, easy, guys. It's all right. Rains is a Sanctum officer. He's been helping us out.
Why are you here? Reigns! You traitor!
I put you on the path. That was my focus.
You're a C?
Since long before we met. I did my best to assist you, as bid by the Sanctum Fal'Cie. Now do you understand? The Fal'Cie have watched over you, guiding your every step. The luck that saved you time and again was a deliberate machination. Why, you may ask? The Primarch, or should I say, Bartandalus, is crafting you into the instruments of Cocoon's demise.
We've been played for fools.
A Cocoon Fal'Cie? Why?
Why? To restore the Maker.
The Maker?
The entity responsible for creating both humans and Fal'Cie. Long ago, the Maker departed this world, leaving the two races behind. In a sense, human and Fal'Cie are brothers, orphaned by the same parent. As for the humans, they forgot the order imposed by the Maker. They began to war amongst themselves for the first time in history. The Fal'Cie focused on recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. This purpose lies at the heart of all their actions. Calling back the Maker requires a fitting sacrifice.
Yeah, we've heard. The destruction of Cocoon.
The lives of this world's entire populace in bloody tribute.
No. That's crazy talk.
I don't get it. Why do they need us? Couldn't the Fal'Cie end Cocoon with just a thought?
Their existence is bound to the creation and maintenance of this floating shell. It is their very nature that holds them in check.
You mean Cocoon Fal'Cie can't destroy Cocoon? They needed tools.
If we can stop this by doing nothing, we'll do nothing.
Noble, I expected as much.
Lied to us. What happened to your dream of rebuilding Cocoon for the people? Was it all a lie?
A shadow of a dream, from when I was human. It was change I craved, and once I'd built the influence to make things happen, there was change. I gained all the power I could hope for, but was a puppet with no will to wield it. It wasn't the Fal'Cie who changed. It was me.
You were made a l'Cie?
A l'Cie, tied to an inescapable focus, a slave of destiny. I'd lost hope. I'd all but given up on dreams of freedom.
What are you saying?
I'm here of my own accord, not by Fal'Cie order. Seeing you fight brought it all back. Brought back that future I once strove for. I, too, will challenge my fate.
What?
Easy, guys.
If I can defeat you here, the Fal'Cie plan will fail.
Brains!
I will use all my remaining power. I will set you free!
Oh.
Why, Sid?
Sid reigns, of course. They have.
My triumph is near! I will not yield. I will not yield.
You know what? Let's do some synergy.
The Fal'Cie has no hold over me.
Delivers devastating physical attacks, execute powerful magic attacks acceptable to slow. Plans actions according to target's role.
You are mine. No more words.
But I could easily very well could have gotten through this.
You can do it!
Come on, Vanille. Yes! Oh, that was a close one.
My will is my strength.
Fuck.
Promised.
skip this.
Why, Sid?
The Valsea have no hold over me. On your guard. I will set you free.
Hopefully we can get through this. Hopefully we can at least get this one over with, because I struggle. This is the one that I've struggled the most out of all of the missions in this one so far.
On your guard. No more words. My will is my own.
Metamorphosis.
My will is my strength. On your guard.
Oops. Need medic. Yeah, I
Promised.
don't have any Phoenix Downs, to be honest. But sometimes it's always best actually what we should go is go for more of an offensive okay, so we're gonna take out Brawler's wristband. Give you Brawler's wristband. Then I'll give you Brawler's wristband. Which that's just gonna add us a little bit more strength. For our things. But one thing for sure is we can always come back and grind a little bit, get ourselves up to better decisions and things. But we will have to wait and see on that. But I will tell you this, like I said, most of my stuff in the afternoons are pretty much basically hour and a half, 2 hours, to the most. I don't want to sit here and try this and then get fail again, and not be able to get through it. Now, of course, I know tonight I could go a lot longer because it is Wednesday, and things like that. But I am hungry. I am going to go get something to eat, and then as soon as I am done eating, I will be on about 9 o'clock tonight, with some Fortnite, and a little bit of Call of Duty, possibly. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. I might hop in, figure out what time Scarlett's going to get on. Will determine a lot of things, what I'm going to do tonight. That will determine, do we A, go and continue to play Final Fantasy, continue to get things done, and a lot of other things for it. So, a couple other things you guys need to know. Tomorrow is Thursday. It is going to be Euro Truck Simulator 2. We'll be driving in Japan. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Final Fantasy XIII. It's highly unlikely because I do want to sit and do Final Fantasy XIII on Friday though. So tomorrow and Friday are going to be that way. Saturday will not be Final Fantasy XIII. Saturday will probably basically Friday, Saturday is going to be 13. If Saturday only if Barnacules is not on through Tech Talk. That's about the only time that I do push to say, look, if you guys are wanting to catch him live, it's always great to catch him live on YouTube over there. But I also will tell you, I am live Monday through Friday every day. It always comes to the screen, so you guys know that. But I'm live exclusively to YouTube and Twitch in the afternoon, and exclusively to Twitch at night. So anyway, yeah, so I want you guys to know that I do this for a good reason. When it's a story-driven game, I would want to be able to go through walkthroughs and doing things like that, and stuff, so you guys can kind of get that feeling for a lot of stuff. But make sure you guys are followed here on Twitch. Make sure you guys are subscribed here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that bell notification with the all, because it's always greatly appreciated. We are trying to get to 200 subscribers by the end of April. We are close with that. We're also getting 128 followers here on Twitch. It is also great that we can get close to 300. We're all getting close to 130 for it. So anyway, we will catch you guys